So it's my pleasure to introduce to you Bill Peckham. Bill overcame significant health challenges at a very young age. He had kidney failure in his early 20s, and then he had a failed kidney transplant that happened right after kidney failure, and then he had decades of dialysis, and he pursued his passion and engaged with life in enormous ways. And I'd like to tell you a little bit more about Bill. "The life we are meant to live" is the quote that we all associate with Bill Peckham. So after being diagnosed with kidney failure at a young age, Bill Peckham started with in-center hemodialysis, and then he learned how to do home hemodialysis, and he successfully maintained a 4-day-a-week nocturnal treatment schedule for nearly 20 years. Bill was a strong advocate for patient engagement. He volunteered at the Northwest Kidney Centers in a variety of roles, including as head of the Patients Association. He served as board trustee. He was on our board of trustees, including a term as chair of the board of trustees, the first dialysis patient to have done so. Bill's tenacity and leadership, along with those of others, but really we can give Bill a lot of credit, catalyzed the founding of the Kidney Research Institute in 2008. It focuses on research for early detection, prevention, and treatment of kidney disease. Bill remained very involved in the Kidney Research Institute's Patient Advisory Committee and helped establish the Center for Dialysis Innovation that is sponsoring this conference today. In his free time, Bill loved to travel and told everybody about his passion around travel. During his years on dialysis, he visited 34 countries on 5 continents, and he dialyzed in 23 different countries. And in 2013, Bill was the first person in a generation to raft the Colorado River the full length of the Grand Canyon, dialyzing along the way. On Bill's blog, The Sharp End of the Needle, he chronicled his travels, his views on federal kidney policy, and what people living with kidney disease really care about. And he always made his philosophy very clear. Quote, "Dialysis should not take over our lives. Instead, dialysis allows us to live the life we were meant to live." Bill passed away in January 2019 at age 55, and his dedications to advance person-centered care and research is a source of inspiration to many, including myself. Thus, several folks, a number of people, I'm pleased to announce, established the Bill Peckham Endowed Professorship for Person-Centered Care at the University of Washington. This is a reality named after Bill. Thank you. So this professorship is designed to support faculty to research and are dedicated to advancing person-centered nephrology care. And I'm very pleased to announce that a few weeks ago, the University of Washington announced that Dr. Ann O'Hare, who serves in the division and at the VA here in Seattle, is the inaugural holder of this professorship. So congratulations to Ann, who may be listening today on this presentation. A little bit about Ann. Ann has highlighted the importance of goal concordant care with patients with kidney disease, and so helping them to expound on their values and expectations. And Ann knew Bill, and Bill knew Ann, and they worked together, and I know Bill will be thrilled with her appointment to this professorship. And just a comment, this iconic photo about Bill is him at the Grand Canyon in 2013 on July 4th, Independence Day. And he always said, "That's a perfect day to take this picture for my first dialysis in the Grand Canyon." And so at his memorial, a number of his friends got together and said, "We should go back to the Grand Canyon in honor of Bill and do the same trip." And we did. We did it in May. 25 of us rafted the full length of the Colorado River through the Grand Canyon, including Bill's best friends, some people who were on the 2013 trip, myself, and Bill's kidney doctor went along too. And so this is a picture of all of us, and we spread Bill's ashes along the way. And finally, I'd just say the Grand Canyon is a beautiful place, so I encourage you to consider to replicate the trip. Now, our lecturer, I'm so excited to introduce Lily Cervantes. Lily is Associate Professor in the Department of Medicine at the University of Colorado. And she completed her medical degree in internal medicine residency at Colorado University Boulder, and completed her medical degree, that was her undergraduate, and medical degree in internal medicine residency at the University of Colorado School of Medicine. Dr. Cervantes is recognizing for spearheading an innovative change to the Medicaid payment rule in Colorado to give undocumented individuals with kidney failure access to life-sustaining maintenance dialysis. This effort has garnered national attention and partnerships, leading in turn to enable routine dialysis for undocumented individuals in a number of other states. And she is now dedicating her work and focusing on eliminating structural racism in kidney health disparities. And I was just talking to Dr. Cervantes and commented that in Washington State, for a number of decades, we have had this coverage using the Medicare program to cover undocumented immigrants who need dialysis. And at one point, about 2 decades ago, we had to fight to keep it, but we were successful. So I am so thankful that she is replicating this kind of coverage around the country through her advocacy, and she is my personal idol. Dr. Cervantes, please join us.